Okay, so just to preface, I'm probably going to have a lot of security guards and teachers and people asking me what I'm doing because it is actively crowded right now and no one really knows what I'm doing, but here we are. This is the gym foyer. So right here is where Tara and the cheerleaders are all going to be performing their dance when they practice in the gym foyer. That's going to be this scene right here. So we're probably going to be aiming this way. I would love if some natural light could come in. It would be really cool. Just very Shrinking-esque vibes. But, you know, this is all, you know, we're going to have to PD a lot of these things out, which we'll talk about. That's the gym foyer. There's an exit right here. And then as we move on this way, this is more of the gym foyer. We may see some of this, probably not all of it. And then when we head inside these doors, this is the gym. So this is the gymnasium, and they're playing badminton right now. So this is obviously branded on the floor, on the walls, lots of branding. The ceilings are actually like really high, but this is, I'm right in the center right now. It's an enormous space. So there's locker rooms here, there's locker rooms here. That's an exit, all over the place. So what's gonna happen, I can't show you the girls' locker room is the only thing I can't show you. It's through that door. I have on Chris's video the mock-up of it. But the way I orient it in my head is in this corner is where Preston and the setup table is gonna be, the control table. In this corner over here, that's where Randy and Trav are going to be doing their commentating. Then right over here, we're going to have a giant like table and the benches for all the players along this side of the court. And then back somewhere over here, I think back by this corner, that's where we're going to do the commentating, the interviews with Sadie and Gideon. This wall does close. These walls close. Hey! You know, it is a great space. I think, you know, we're really gonna have to see a majority of this gym, but when we're actually looking via like POV of the stream, I think we're gonna see it this way, looking this way. Although with this branding, it might be easier to look this way. I'm willing to flip my world for that if we have to, but I'll talk to PD. But I do think like right here, this is where the cameras for the stream would be aiming, so we kind of see the halftime show looking this way. So that's that, and then I'm gonna head back out to the gym foyer.
Yo, someone help this guy.
And that's through this door. Hey, Mr. Jansen.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up?
How are you? Long time no see.
Long time no see.
What's going on?
Not much. I'm just scouting for my TV show.
Okay.
So we're shooting. I don't know if you know, we're shooting.
Yes, I think when did we speak?
Spoke about months ago.
Alumni Day, maybe?
Alumni Day, I was here.
Yeah.
So yeah, now I'm getting this 360-degree video so I can show my team back in Georgia what the orientation of the space looks like, so they can start planning where equipment's going to go and things like that.
Very cool. When do you plan on actually filming?
We're shooting July 10th through 19th.
Okay, so when school's done, and then all right, one of us will be here. One of us is always here in the summer, so
Great. Yeah, it'll be fun. And there's a lot of logistics I've been working with Mr. Olmberg on, but we're working it all out, and I think it's going to be really fun.
very cool.
Yeah.
Nice, it's awesome. Look forward to seeing it come together.
Yeah, me too. So then if we head this way, hey guys.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. If we go down this way, this is another entrance to the gym. This is all hallway, which I'll show you in a minute. This is hallway right here to this direction. These are more of those exits that I just showed you from inside of the gym. And then right here on this side actually is in there. You can kind of see there's people in there, and it's kind of divided off. So I don't know if I'll be able to show you the full scope of it, but it's this whole wall, same length as the gym. That is the auxiliary gym. That's where the they play basketball, and Ray learns how to commentate. Trav learns how to commentate. Let's see if it's open. It is not. Okay. So I don't know if you could see in there. It is branded as well. There's lots of pictures up. These mats on the floor, they come out. This is the hallway I want to shoot Sophie, Sadie, when she's on the phone with her mom during the performance. I think this would be really cool. This would be the hallway I'd want to do that, and it's just right outside the gym anyway, which is what I was hoping for. As we make our way over here, this is the cafeteria. It's not written into the show, but it might be a really great place for holding. So this is a gym door entrance as well, and this is actually the exit to the back of the school, and there's also the custodian's like offloading site right in there, which is like a giant garage door. This might be a really great place to stage, hold equipment, whatever we need to do to bring it inside. I think. Hey, Gaddis, what's up?
What's going on? What are you doing?
I'm just here recording the school so I can shoot a TV show here in the summer.
All right.
So this is where I think it would be good for like crew holding. We can set up like some monitors inside. It's huge. And what's great about it is there's actually 2 of them. So this is all that same space. And then in between it, there's a kitchen, which is this. There's a kitchen right here. This is really tough, but it doesn't matter, we're not going in it. And then on the other side is actually another cafeteria of the same size, and so I think maybe this is where we'd separate our cast versus our crew. I'm gonna look like so chopped on this freaking video, because it's like right at my eye level. Yeah, and this is all the same, it's all the cafeteria. I think that this hallway would be really nice for one of Sophie's interviews that she's doing when she's prepping to learn how to interview. This hallway, we have art rooms and stuff. We never really see it, and we're never really coming back here, but it might be nice if we wanted to set up some offices, PD, production office, whatever, in some of those rooms. I can show you them. So that's all the way down here. Probably can't go in. It's also a nice place because you see there's another entrance / exit that we can get in and out of. But yeah, it goes all the way down this way. And then if I come this way, there might be people in there. I'm gonna go in through the front. This is another hallway that we can utilize to shoot another, one of those Sophie interviews. I'm thinking it might be nice to do something like that. I'm just trying to think of as many hallways as I can. I know there's one specific one I really want to capture. I'm trying to think of which one that is. This is the auditorium lobby entrance, and this is where I think outside here we'll get that bus pulling up and all the people coming inside, which would be really cool. And then it's also where we see the sign that says auditorium entrance. This beautiful little sign right here. I think the drama club's in there. I'm gonna go bother them. This is all auditorium stuff. So this is our beautiful auditorium. As I enter in here, coming down. So as you can see, I'm gonna kind of stand in the middle, very tall ceiling. So Preston actually, this is the aisle that Preston is gonna start by walking down at the beginning of the show. I think it's that first scene after the cold open. So he's gonna come down this aisle.
No, she's not.
Sorry guys, I'm coming through.
Hi, Preston.
Hi.
Wait.
And then what's gonna happen is he actually is gonna hop up on the stage, ignoring the stairs. He's gonna hop up onto the stage. And when we get onto the stage, this is where the actual studio setup will be. None of this will be here. It'll be completely empty, but because they're doing a show right now, there's a lot of stuff. But hey! So this is the length of the stage. Hi! This is what everything looks like from the POV of the stage.
What model is that?
I have no idea. I'm borrowing this from a friend, actually. It's really cool, though.
Yes, it's the 360.
It's a 360, yeah. It's super awesome. And then the depth of it, I mean, it's still pretty packed because they're doing their play, but if you come around in here, it goes pretty deep, I'd say. So this is where all on this stage, that's the whole cold open where the ceiling fan gets stuck in the ceiling fan, and we meet the crew for the first time. So this is actually the first place we see in the entire series, and the first location in the episode, which is awesome. That's the door that we saw earlier, leads out into the hallway. I'll show you. Right back in that hallway over there. And then if we come through on the other end, there is another door as well. I want to get out of the drama club's way. And so we're gonna scooch on this way to, if you see, this is the other door, and that will lead us out into a different hallway. So this is again where the cafeteria is. There's another hallway over here we can use for a Sophie interview. There's also bathrooms, which is great, and that's going to take us, to all of these rooms that we'll never see. We could set up more offices or holding spaces. So that's that. And then when I approach the edge of this hallway, what we'll see is to my right, that's the auditorium hallway. Down here, that's where the gym foyer is. So the auditorium's here, gym is on the other side, both of those lobbies. We have this beautiful courtyard in the middle, which is great. And then that's our gym / weight room, which is awesome. So that's kind of like that square of things. And then as I come around down here, that's the gym, that's the wrestling room, which is our auxiliary gym. And if I round this corner, this is the staircase. I'll see if they'll let me in. Hey, thank you. This is the staircase. Hey, I'm doing great. That's Sophie during her interviews where she sees those two people kind of making out. It's very bland, it's very dark, really ugly lighting. But this is the staircase that will see it, which is convenient. And as we head on down this way, there's some more classrooms. We could do, hair and makeup, whatever we need to do, all throughout. Totally, whatever we need. They seem to be pretty cool. So I wonder if we can use any of these classrooms. But they're just like regular classrooms. Nothing particularly crazy or out of the ordinary. And then as we turn, this is another entrance, but it's not the one we're going to be using. When we turn to the right, this is another hallway. So this hallway is the hallway. We have the main office over here, but this hallway is where Sophie's going to be doing kind of like her own thing of, this is the first interview that we see her do in that Sophie interview where she's kind of like, hey, maybe I'll try talking to this guy, something like that. That'll be this hallway right here, the way I imagined it in my head. There's some classrooms. I'll see if I can pop into a classroom. I just don't want to bother anyone. People in there. Let's see. Anyone in there? No. There's people in there. So yeah, that takes you here. This is now the last hallway. This is another entrance or exit to the school. So this is the one that's closest to my house, which is outside there. So we have lots of access points to all of these places. Let's see if this classroom, I can get in just to show you what a classroom looks like. So this is what one of the classrooms look like with the lights on. And I mean, we're not really filming in a classroom. I know you just mentioned you wanted to see what it would look like. This is one of the classrooms, and it's pretty ugly. But yeah, that's fun. I'm trying to think of anything else in the script that we may need to see. I can't think of anything off of the top of my head. But if I come back down this hallway, this is just going to lead us directly back to where I showed you before with the auditorium lobby. So it's kind of just like two squares. There's an entrance inside of there. It's kind of almost like two squares that you're walking around, and all the hallways kind of cut through each other. And now this will lead me back straight into the auditorium lobby. So this is the auditorium lobby, and that is the Scout. So I'm hoping I did this right, because I really don't know, and I feel kind of crazy for talking to myself right now. But if we need anything else, I'm sure there are people who can get me photos and videos of anything we might need. But yeah, that's what I got for you.